Alrighty! Woo, my voice. Hello again, this is Trace Majestus, and we're back in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, back to working on our colonies. So let's get in game and get things rolling. Hello, Mr. Mad Hatter, welcome back. Alrighty. Oh, I need the... No, I already do have that up. Okay, cool. Oh, how much... 9 tons. Yeah, I'll leave it for now. Oh, let me check the calculation on this spreadsheet and see what the heck I'm doing wrong. So let's see. We start with 25,000. Okay. We have 1121 tritium. Five, 11, 14 other tons. And 8732 is what I calculated for the rest. Okay. G47. Oh, so I figured that I should have that many tons. Okay, so that's obviously wrong. All right, so let's check our numbers here. $13.58 liquid oxygen, $54.66 steel, $19.34 titanium, it's 11.14 of those, and 11.21. All right. And then that should leave me. So now we've got 25,000. Oops, I need an equal sign. Equals 25,000 minus 22,676. So that leaves me with, oops, that sounds like Tacita. Good evening, sir.
Hello again.
Oh, and hello in chat. All right, so that says I have 2,030. Interesting. J46 minus J47 minus... Oh, that's why it's not adding up. I'm using the wrong column. Ah.
You were doing that last night.
Yeah. Well, it turns out when I put this together here, I was filling out something that doesn't exist anymore. So we need to hide K. All right, that way I don't make that mistake again. All right, so now we got 25,000 there. 75.97 there. So J46, which is that number, minus that number. Okay. Minus that number. That still doesn't add up to the right number. Well, first of all, those should be pluses. Which gets it closer. That's not what I need. That's a bad calculation there. Okay, let's get rid of that. All right, that's still 4,000 too high. So now I'm summing the three things, which are carrier, cargo, and tritium. And that will leave me with the remaining capacity, which is still wrong. Okay. Now I got 2324 is what that number should be. So I've got three. If I do this one equals this number minus this number, plus this number, And then I go... And I paste that value back in. That comes up to 2324 and it works. All right. Spreadsheet fixed. So now I know actually what my capacity is on the carrier at all times. That works. As long as I keep my tritium numbers up to date. All right.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
I don't know what I was thinking when I made those formulas. They were completely wrong.
And you're a computer programmer?
Yes.
Plant release confirmed.
Now you see why there are so many bugs in games. For track landing gear.
Landing gear.
Well, I hope there's not that many bugs in medical equipment.
Yeah, I like they sped up the transfer too. Makes things a whole lot nicer. But, well, also there's no QE process or anything like that with what I did. I just threw it together. It's like, that kind of works. And moves on.
Drive charging.
You have now departed the no-fire zone.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
But I also don't necessarily remember exactly what I was computing and what I was trying to find out at the time. And what I remember is not what it was computing in any stretch of the imagination. So now this time I've labeled it. So now I know exactly how much room is left on the carrier, which is something that I obviously didn't know before. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
I'm wondering what I was calculating before because the numbers don't make any sense to me now. And I didn't label them. So it was probably just some quick calculation that I was doing and didn't intend to keep, but now I have something useful there. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
And it didn't help that I was filling in the amounts that I was putting on my carrier into the column for the fleet carrier. Alrighty.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
And then I do a silly trick like
Please request docking permission before
sample the wrong bacterium.
Oops. Open hailing frequencies. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Proceed to your allocated pad, Commander.
Well, now you got a choice. You can dump the sample and resample the one you intended.
No, I'm just going to go for it and then go back.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing complete. Clamps engaged. Our services are at your disposal.
All right.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Ship release.
Retract landing gear.
Restrict speed until a carrier
Landing
is
gear
far
retracted.
behind you.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I gotta get more bobbleheads for Darkwing. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Request granted.
Just random. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
All right.
Ship released.
Retract
Engines
landing gear.
engaged. Landing gear
Landing gear
retracted.
retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Uh-oh. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Here we go, loop-de-lie. Here we go, loop-de-loo. All on a Sunday night. Executing the loop of shame. Dang it.
Thank you for visiting our carrier. We hope you find what you're looking for.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Clearance granted. Move
Hello,
directly to your
Zoltor.
landing
Welcome
pad.
back. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Overshot. Back here. That's one thing you can't do with an airplane. They don't fly backwards.
Landing successful. Solid approach. Our services are at
Harrier does.
Well, that's true. That is certainly true.
I used to love watching them planes go off.
I can certainly understand that. I haven't had anywhere where I've lived over my life where I could see a Harrier. I got to see C-130s do touch and goes at one of the Air Force bases near here. When I was a kid, we used to have A-10s and what else? There were joint forces deployments with special forces at Fort Devens in Massachusetts. So it's like A-10s, C-130s for the paratroop out of helicopters, all sorts of crazy stuff. It was amazing. I wasn't all that, you know, it was like, I don't know, 20, 25 miles from there, and a lot of joint operations happened, and so they'd be flying overhead in the summer. It was great. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear
Landing gear retracted.
Zolto, look it up online. I believe you'll find there's 6 of them.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yep. And I think I've found samples of 5. Because I think 1 I didn't find a sample of yet.
My 3 favourite planes to watch take off was the Harrier, the English Electric Lightning, and the Vulcan.
None of which I've gotten to see take off. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Docking request granted.
3 flight 2 is ready. Landing gear deployed.
3 flight 2 is ready. 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 3 flight 2 is
I used to live at Waddington when I heard the Vulcan go off and bomb the Falkland Islands.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
And I never lived really near a major Air Force base. For a while I worked near one.
Docking successful.
But the only thing they did there was it's kind of a training base. And so it's any day of the week you go watch pilots on C-130s practice touch and go. Let's see.
When you finish streaming, look on YouTube for Vulcan Howl. There's a noise it makes, it takes off and flies over.
Ah, okay. Very distinctive, huh?
Very.
Makes me wonder why they haven't put it on one of the... Yeah, I'm sure you have, Mr. Mad Hatter. I'm sure... Wonder why they haven't put it on one of the Elite Dangerous ships. It's got such a distinct sound to it.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear
Landing gear retracted.
Then again, if they have, you're probably laughing behind your hand to say, wait till you recognize it.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Sounds like the Duxford Air Museum over in Hatton.
Please enjoy your stay with us.
Yeah. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Permission granted. A landing pad has been assigned to you.
There's a lot of air museums around the United States, but Pima's one of the largest. They've got stuff that just can't land anywhere near the other ones. Hello, CC. Welcome back. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
My dad was in the Air Force, so we were forever living near the bases, so yeah, I got to see all sorts.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, if you're actually living there, you got to see all sorts of good
We've
stuff.
got you safe and sound. Solid approach.
Which, I mean,
Welcome,
you know, I
Commander.
only lived, what, 20, 25 miles from what used to be the Green Berets' main northern transport hub, which was Fort Devens, which is in Massachusetts. It's no longer even a military base. But when I was growing up, it was, and they had all their practice deployments and everything else going on. Since we weren't really all that far from it, you'd see some incredible aircraft flying overhead. From A-10s, which were, from the, they're there from the Air Force doing close ground support practice with the Rangers and using their live fire range. You see Blackhawks go over all the time. You'd see C-130s that they'd all jump out of when they didn't deploy in other ways. You see all sorts of stuff. It was great.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
But every once in a while, you'd you know, be in the house and you hear, what the hell is that noise? And you go running outside, and it's like all these military aircraft flying over. So what the heck is that one? I gotta go look that one up. After a while, you learn to recognize a few of them.
I live about 30 miles from the live fire training range for the RAF and the USAF.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Yeah, I know there was a live fire area on Port Devens. I don't know exactly where it was. And Devens was only, like I said, about 25 miles from us, so wasn't that far.
Frame shift drive charging.
You have now departed the no-fire zone.
4, 3, 2.
That's a place, CC, Donna Nook. About 30 miles away, and also you get to go see what seal's giving birth.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Request granted.
All right, where'd you book me this time? There.
Where are you at now, CC?
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
If you don't mind me asking.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
No, so where do you live now?
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear
Landing gear retracted.
Oh, okay. It's alright, 'cause I live in Lincoln, so it's like not that far from Donna Nook.
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Delay's nice, mate. Delay's nice.
Our carrier respects careful pilots. Watch your speed at there.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Permission granted. A landing pad has been assigned to you.
I have been tempted more times than I can count to go get an actual pilot's license.
Why don't you?
Time. It's a time commitment I don't have. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
And of course, once I have the time, I won't have the money because I'll be retired.
Contact confirmed. Commence shutdown. Our services are at your disposal.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Ship released.
Track landing gear.
Speed until a carrier is far
Landing
behind.
gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. 4.
Yeah, that might be my problem too.
1. Engage.
There've been a lot of things I've wanted to do in my life, and I've had to make choices, like everybody else. What to leave in, what to leave out.
What you want versus what you need.
Yep. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Docking request granted.
So this game is the closest I come to flying. But then again, I get to fly a spaceship. Several of them. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
And you don't need a license, and it doesn't cost you thousands.
Correct. And if I want to get closer to, an actual
Docking
airplane
successful.
experience,
Engines disengaged.
I could always pick up X-Plane 11 or Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, so I have enough of a carrier for that.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear
Landing
retracted.
gear retracted.
That's true. And there's an ultralight school not all that far north of me here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Learn everything I want about them,
4, 3,
if I could ever
2,
spend the time.
1. Engage.
There are some things on my bucket list I'd love to do. I'd love to jump out of a perfectly good airplane.
We see you out there, Commander. Let us know if you'd like to dock.
Oh, cool. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols, Commander.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
We've got you safe and sound. Solid approach. Welcome to our carrier, Commander.
I have no idea how to say your name, it's Alio. I hope that's right. Console, huh? Ah, so you're stuck on the older versions and can't do a lot of the fun stuff. That's okay. It was still a good game back when that was all you could do. Oh, well, glad I got it right just the first guess. Oh, absolutely. I mean, well, that's what the game was when we, a lot of us started. It was what you're playing, and it was a blast. And I got hooked on this game. I think, once it started, 5 or 10 days after its first launch. Oh, cool. Always a fun place to go, and the Corvette is a beautiful ship for getting there. Track landing gear.
You have liftoff.
Landing gear retracted.
Right now I'm building out the stations and bases in the systems I've colonized. And back in the day, the Anaconda was the ship. Yeah, it certainly, I love base building, so this is like carrot. There's some things I'd like to have different in the base building system, but yeah, this works. I don't know how you would actually implement the stuff I'd really want in this type of game. It would be difficult. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Request granted.
Well, you're welcome here anytime. We try and keep a reasonably friendly crowd. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Where's the... There it is. Hello, Mr. Thorpe. Welcome back. He can't join CDCI Pathfinder because he's still on Legacy. Or, sorry, Tacita.
Docking successful.
Although you could join our Discord. There is a link to our Discord in the stream description. if you want to join the CDCI Discord. Unfortunately, I don't believe the squadrons carry over between the different versions. Yeah, colonization, exploration. I mean, God, I spent 2 years out in the black just doing nothing but landing on planets. Looking around, ooh, look at this, because it's fun seeing everything that's out there.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Well, seeing a tiny portion of what's out there.
Yeah, that's true. This is the Mandalay. Oh, sorry, no, this isn't the Mandalay. Wrong character. This is the Panther Clipper, which is the absolute most beast of a transport ship in the game right now. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear
Landing gear retracted.
And I'm not running a configuration on it that's... yeah, the big one.
Frameshift drive charging.
4,
4, 3, 2.
yeah.
1. Engage.
Okay, egad. This thing's a monster. 25 light years is a lot for a Corvette.
Let us know if you'd like to dock.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Clearance granted. Move directly to your landing pad.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah. I don't have as much on mine, but yeah, let me show you why. Let's drop inside a sec.
Landing complete. Clamps engaged. Enjoy your stay with us.
You can fit, I think, 2 Anacondas in here. Or pretty close anyway. So fully loaded, I've still got 20 years jump range on this. I haven't completely finished engineering it, but it's pretty heavily armed. With lots of shields and some point defense. Yeah, a lot of people don't use shields on theirs because, well, this thing is a hell of a hull tank. Aha! So basically, the only difference between, I've got a 7A shield generator on this beast. So if I get intercepted by pirates with the weaponry I've got on here, I can either, even though it's not fully engineered yet, I can either smoke them or run, and they can't really do anything. Yeah, these lovely Mark II cargo racks. They're so nice. wish I could get a couple more, an 8 and a 7. That would really bump this up. Oh, I understand that fully. So I'm running with 1176 cargo just because I want the big
Cargo
shields
hold
on there.
at maximum capacity.
Track
Ship
landing
released.
gear.
You have liftoff.
Landing gear retracted.
Well, they had it on the Steam. They have it on sale on Steam right now. If you've got a PC, you can certainly upgrade at this point.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
One thing I want to find out is if this will run on a Linux box. You used to be able to, but they ended that. Or at least I think they ended that. They had that available for a limited time. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking
request
permission.
granted.
Is other than the engineering grind to unlock all those engineers, it's really these days does not take long. You can take a new account and get to the point where you can have a fleet carrier, as long as you've got the skills carrying over from the old version. Deploy landing gear.
Warning. Landing gear
Landing
not
gear
deployed.
deployed.
In about 2 weeks.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Oh, really? They're still allowing that? They said they were going to cancel that. Well, then apparently you've still got time. That is news to me. They were saying they were going to close that portal, but okay, if they're going to keep it open indefinitely, that's cool. Because that'll allow the rest of the players on the consoles to
Ship
get
released.
shifted over eventually.
Engines engaged.
Track landing gear.
Landing gear
Landing
retracted.
gear retracted.
That's a good question. I don't think so. Unless you discovered it before they split the universes. And even then, I know I lost a bunch of discoveries when they went over to Odyssey.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yep, completely different galaxies.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
This is Flight Control. Considerate pilots are welcome, Commander.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Clearance granted. Move directly to your landing pad.
Yes, I have it, but my carrier and the base that I'm going to are way too close together. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Time cut in orbitals 2 hours. In the Mandalay, if I remember correctly.
Landing successful. Solid approach. Our services are at your disposal.
Yeah, let me do this last load, and then I will go show you something that the FSD overdrive, where I use it the most. Hutton is no problem for those who, yeah, for anyone who has these FSD overdrives. You do, even with the Mandalay, you've got, you know, you need a refueling thing, you know, somewhere out there to do it. But yeah, it's real fast to get out there. The speeds on this are insane. But let me go deliver this load, and then I will go do something here.
Go for launch.
Track
Departure
landing gear.
confirmed.
Landing gear
Landing
retracted.
gear retracted.
See, I'm only 3.7 megameters from my delivery here, so this is very close.
Frameshift drive charging.
If I hit the FSD overdrive up before I can even react to shut it off.
2, 1, engage.
Oh, okay. And thanks for your subscription. Remind me next time you come on. I'll show you what it takes, because one of the neat things about the overdrive is getting out of orbit. Open hailing frequencies. Open hailing frequencies. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting
Docking
docking
request
permission.
granted.
Oops, it's over there. Crap. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Hey, you know how long it takes you to get up out of orbit before you can get any speed? Well, that's now about 2 seconds. You jump up to Super Cruise, hit the overdrive, and you're out of orbit.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
At any rate, though, it is getting close to time for me to call it a night, too, so. Okay, steel is done. I got 1871 titanium to move. I need 751 tons of stuff, and I have a capacity for 11,000. Okay, so that works. All right, so we'll just go back to the pumpernickel for now.
released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear
Landing gear
retracted.
retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Thank you for visiting our carrier. We hope you find what you're looking for.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Proceed to your allocated pad, Commander.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
All right, we gotta go pick up more materials.
We've got you safe and sound. Solid approach. Our services are at your disposal.
All right, what do we need to get here? CMM composites is the big one. All right, so let me get rid of all that. CMM composites. What else do I need? Ceramic composites. Well, those are usually in the same place. Computer. Components. Food cartridges. Insulating membrane. Medical diagnostic equipment. No, it's not going to let me add more. Search. All right, so I've got a bunch of places that have all of them. Several are close by. Okay, cool. So let's see, what do we got here? Well, that one's not going to do me much good. All right, let's try one of the other ones. That one's not going to do me much good.
Doesn't sound like anything's going to do you much good.
No, their quantities are very low. Matsui Engineering. Let's check that one. You know, it's like 119 CMM composites. I need 4,000.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Mr. Thorpe just said Alpha Scooty.
Alpha Scooty, yeah. Yeah, I was trying to get a whole bunch of different things. Okay, I'm just going to have to search for CMM composites and do that one separate from the others. All right, ceramics. Let's just search for that. All right, I got, yeah, Alpha Scooty's the closest by. Tertius mercatus onerum Scooty. Alpha Scooty. Wow. What a word. What a base name. That's huge. CMM composites. Lots. Yeah, I guess I'm going there. All right. Let's see if I know about that system in my navigation. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Alpha Scooty, which is right there. I have not been there yet. Okay, time to go there. Oop. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I'm sure it is, and it'll take me a little bit. I believe it says one stop, third market. For track landing gear.
Landing gear
until
track.
a carrier is far behind you.
Cool.
Frameshift drive charging.
And you're clear. Best of luck, Commander.
But there's a lot of stuff they've got. Oh, wow, they got meta alloys here? Oh no, they want meta alloys.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Ooh, they're selling food cartridges too. And cheap. All right, well, let's survey the system quickly so we know where everything is. Yeah, you can.
You can, but that's the boring way to do it.
The Mary Celeste. Oh, the carrier. ISS Dawn Treader. Forget about it. Okay, sure. I like this system. I'll have to find a Latin word for Walmart.
System scan complete.
I'll put this one in the squadron bookmark. All right. Let's see. Nice big station. Another big station. They have a hard time finding a parking space in here. Oh wow, they got all sorts of stuff going on here. Third market, one stop or something like that. All right, so I want to do this. Carrier management. Navigation. Oh, wow, I was able to jump into here. Cool. It's very few light years from mine, any of mine. Loads of burdens. Huh, okay. Let's see what I get here. Tertius. Oops. Third market of shield loads? Okay. Interesting Google Translate. Third market of something loads. Where it's Google Translate is pulling shield out, but I don't think that's quite right. That could be. Hello, John. I don't know if it's because of the way YouTube changed things. I don't know whether it's welcome back or welcome aboard, but either way, welcome. Glad to have you. Third market, that makes sense. Third market of stuff loads, yeah.
Orbital flight engaged.
That meets the right level of humor for this, too. That is just cool. Don't walk under it, it might fall.
Zulu Gorgon Peterson, Alpha November Golf. We eagerly await your arrival, Commander. You are very welcome at this terrestrial
Open
port.
hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 09er.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Hello, Pyroplasm. Welcome back. The plan is we just found a new supply location for colonial materials, thanks to Mr. Thorpe. So we're in the process of, yeah, this place is pretty.
Touchdown confirmed. Docking restraints engaged. Welcome, Commander. Enjoy your visit.
Uh-huh. Well, if you're Harry Potter, I'll ban you. For destroying an entire arc of gameplay. One of the few people that I will do that on, knowing who the heck they are. Harry Potter was the guy who, basically there was an author that had a contract with Frontier to write a novel, and he was playing in-game as part of that novel and coming back with information about some of which would have opened up a lot of the exclusion zones in the northern part of the galactic map, and given us a very different set of gameplay with regards to the Thargoids. But Harry Potter, you know, guy was playing an open. He was warned not to play an open. Harry Potter got into his instance and killed him. And so Frontier axed that whole content. Yes, but Harry Potter killed a whole story arc. After which he was basically hunted until he quit the game. Or maybe renamed and came up under a different name, I don't know. Person. A few other people I've run into over the years that I wouldn't care much for interacting with, but I wouldn't just flat out ban them immediately. Harry Potter is the sole member of that list. I don't even want to get there. That ends up political way too fast, and I don't need political on this channel. Alright, so let's see what this base will give me that I need. Ceramic composites, CMM composites, good. No computer components, okay. Yes, food cartridges. Okay. No to insulating membrane. Medical diagnostic equipment. That's good. powers. No power generators. Superconductors. But no water purifiers. Okay. Yeah, I've been staying for the most part. I'm going to get, you know, both of my reps with the major powers up to, you know, the top, but eventually. But I'm not going to take any part in power play. I have no interest in it. It's one of the things I love about this game. You can play the game you want. And the things I like the most are, well, base building, exploration, and trading. And anything else is only as much as I need to for whatever short-term goal I'm working on.
And he also enjoys combat far too much.
Who, me? Only against the dumb AI. I don't like it against people because I have no idea how to actually do PvP well. Anyway, unfortunately, tonight is a work night. My vacation is over. So, at this point, I need to get to bed. As morning comes early. So, at this point, I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along in the stream chat. Let's see, we had a very long, very active stream chat tonight. Thank all of you for it. I really appreciate it. So let's see, we have Mr. Mad Hatter, Tacita, Zoltor, CC. I hope I don't miss anybody. It's Alio, and well, once again, it's Alio. Welcome to the channel. Mr. Thorpe. Boy, it would be real easy to miss somebody with all these. Hope I don't. John Randolph, and once again, welcome back. Welcome, John. And Pyroplasm, welcome to the channel. All right, thank you guys very much for joining me in the stream chat. It was great having you all along, as always. So at this point, and thank you, Tacita, for joining me in the wing. It's always great to have someone else in the instance. It's certainly adds a lot of fun to it. Oh, 6.5. All right. Okay, guys, like I said, it is a work night. I have to get to bed so that I can get up in time to get to work in the morning. So, thank you all for coming along. We're going to leave things here. Pick it up again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Trice Majestus, signing out.